hard first shotgun, pistol grip action. Beat a motherfucker more pellets than Batman. Undercover trying to listen in like rap.
Are we gonna have today?
The volume is low on the bombs, but welcome to Curious Red Flags.
Hey, where's your hat?
Episode for don't ever mess with the introduction, baby. All right, don't ever mess with the introduction. You could mess with my food because you like to pick up my shit. You could mess with my stuff. It's cool, but when it comes to this introduction, don't mess with the introduction. Curious Red Flags, episode 46. We have a very special guest. Okay, special to y'all, my wife, my other half, my partner, looking good.
Is it other half or better half?
I don't know, but I think we're even. We're even. And she's on the show today, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming into live right now. This is episode 46. Let's just get right into it. Tell people about your day yesterday. What was different about many other days? So you woke up yesterday morning.
Yes. I was off work.
Okay, talk a little louder. Go ahead.
It was different. Oh, you need me to move the microphone?
No, you can talk a little louder. Go ahead.
Okay, all this high tech equipment. Oh,
yeah. You know, thank the Red Flag family.
Nice. So is it loud enough now?
It's loud, but
so I woke up. I think I had no sex the night before, so I probably woke up grumpy. Oh shit.
Okay, so you woke up, but now like a Grim Reaper. So like it's all black. So go ahead. Go. Say what you're saying.
So I woke up and I was off work.
Okay.
And you told me to get dressed. I'm taking you out.
Now let's rewind. You said you didn't get no sex the day before.
The night before.
So
why? I always wake up grouchy.
Why didn't you get any sex the night before?
I don't know. Maybe you can answer that.
Maybe I came in from a overnight, tired. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when you see me, you know, because you weighed me, you know, 213, 215, and you see all this man, and I've you know, it's like LeBron says. LeBron drops so many points, averages so many points that when he has a bad day, people are just, you know, they're just like, oh my God. So I feel like with you, you know, you're so marvel about his side. You don't think that I don't have an off day.
I just mentioned that I woke up grouchy.
Okay, you woke up. Okay, you woke up grouchy.
I was a little grouchy.
Okay.
Because I, wasn't able to properly release. But
okay.
So I woke up and you told me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I woke up to you bringing me turtles. Didn't you bring me turtles, or was it the night before?
So let me just start this.
It over. Was something.
No. Let's just start. Let me just start over. The night before that, the day before that, like what the hell? So the day before that, me and my wife took a nap. I woke up in the middle of the nap and I went out and got her not one, not two, not three, but 3 boxes of turtles.
Not 3, but
three. Three, but they in these turtles, it was the big deluxe boxes. I spent some money. That was that day. The next day, before I even continue, Kenny. Are they hitting the like button, Kenny? Are they hitting the like button? I know I got my wife here. Don't act up. Make sure when people walk in, they paying with likes. Make sure they sharing the button. Also, you got people that are here. Shout out to Cleaver, Sick G83. Say Carmen's looking cute as always.
Thank you.
Shout out to Emma McCoy. Hi, Carmen. Shout out to My Cups Run Over. Shout out to Isaac Gentry. Shout out to Gumbo Podcast. Shout out to Andromeda. Hey y'all.
Hey everybody.
T.O. is in here. Everybody CTE. Okay. They saying what's up. Okay. So back to no. Because you had your chance and you fucked it up. You said that I got you turtle. So yesterday I woke up being the man that I am, and I said I want to do something better. I want to do something dope. I told my wife, I said, go in the bathroom, take a shower, get an outfit. I'm taking, and she was like, "Where are we going?" Every minute. Why? That's what you kept asking me. Why do you keep asking me why?
Don't be saying that she was like taking a shower like I was thinking.
I had to take a shower too. We woke up. It's only proper to take a shower.
Take a shower like,
you always look. I'll wax that ass funky. It don't matter. You're my wife.
God.
Now, yeah, look at you smiling. Yeah.
That's right. I'm running things.
I needed to get my little thing. I'm gonna have to do my vocals on my own because I don't have no cute little computerized vocals. So I'm gonna just be hollering out shit.
Babe, like I want you to listen to the button again.
Somebody would.
That's right. I'm running things.
This is my shit. This is my shit. Okay. Now look. So okay.
He was like, get dressed.
Okay.
Unless we going somewhere. Get dressed. And
yes.
So when he say get dressed, when your man tell you to get dressed, ladies, you get dressed, huh? I spent an hour trying to figure out what I was gonna wear. Then, another hour actually getting dressed. And so 2 hours later, I was like, bam, what's up?
Red flag. Ladies, when your man says go get dressed, the only job is to get dressed. Don't ask why. What are we doing?
Because
where are we going?
I need to know where we're going so I can make sure that I have on the right attire.
How did I dress yesterday? How did I look?
I mean, you had on, by the time I picked my outfit out, you had on a t-shirt and I think
if I tell you, which is rare, if I say, babe, go hit the shower and go get dressed, I'm taking you out. Clearly, that means go like it don't matter how you dress though. It don't matter.
Do I do 6-inch red bottoms or do I just do
It don't matter.
The cute flats. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I needed to know.
Chris Griggs said I was supposed to give you plenty of time.
Thank you.
Chris Griggs, I want to let you know, I've never seen you already here before, so I want to tell you at the bottom of the screen, 202-949-6719, text that number with your name. That number will be used so you never miss a live episode. You will get a link to you all the time. You will be part of the Curious Red Flag movement where you'll get updates on every show, even after you subscribe.
Can we give her the show?
Please. My God.
I want her all that shit.
That's right. I'm running things.
So she gets dressed. I hop in the car. I pull the car out, right? I pull the red flag mobile out. Now I'm going to be honest. Most of the time, because I just got my license, I am nervous. So I usually let Carmen, right? I usually let you take over the driving. So when she came outside, she was trying to go to the driver's seat. I said, no, get on the passenger side.
Because I don't be wanting to die. That's the reason why I be trying to drive. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mama.
So okay. I told her, I said, look, get on the passenger side. Get on the passenger side. I'm hitting about 60 to the highway. I'm on the highway doing 60. You understand what I'm saying? And I drive her, and she doesn't know where we're going. She does not know where we're going. I looked online, and I have found this place. Now, I was like, I don't know how the place is going to look, so it's a surprise to me as well. I've never been there before. We pull up, and how did you feel?
I was like, yes, because it's a place that I always be wanting to go, but they be having like a super long.
Oh, so you never went there before?
Well, I have had food from there before, but it was like years ago.
But have you ever sat down and ate there before?
I did, but it was like years ago. But it wasn't with nobody else.
Okay,
it was just like years ago though.
So no, I'm just asking. I
haven't been there in at least 3 years. So we get there,
and the place is nice. It's Black owned, and the name of the place is called. Well, it's called. The church says Got Spoon, but it's called Serving Spoons.
The
Serving Spoon. Black owned.
Inglewood, California.
Shout out to the Serving Spoon. Black owned, dope as hell. Black owned establishment right next to another black owned store. Two black owned stores in this little mall area. It was like an hour wait because it's popping in there, and they're right now they're doing the social distancing right now, right?
Yeah, so they only seating at half capacity. So you know how you go to some restaurants and they be like, it's gonna be an hour and 10-minute wait, but really it'd be like 30 minutes. So just know when you go to the Serving Spoon, when they tell you it's gonna be an hour, it's gonna be an hour. But it was definitely worth the wait.
So we get in there, and I get to the menu, right? And I get to the menu, and Chrissy Gig, I just got your text. We get to the menu, and oh my God. Now, y'all know when I went to Cracker Barrel, I brought home a Cracker Barrel shirt because I like the food. Whenever I go to a place and they got a t-shirt, I like the food, I want to bring home the food. So we get in there, we look at the menu, right? And I think I did too much.
Yeah, he ordered a lot.
I ordered pancakes.
3 meals.
I ordered pancakes and wings, but I was like, shit, let me get some extra wings. Cause you know how some places will give you the pancakes and 3 wings, and it'd be like little like disabled wings, like they'd be like those type of wings. So I was like, let me order some more wings, and then I ordered some macaroni and cheese. And when they brought the food, the wings was big as fuck. They was big as shit. And what did you order?
I ordered the shrimp and grits. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was the first time I've ever had fried shrimp and grits. So it was like a bowl of grits, and they had like this gravy on top, and it had all of the spices and green onions, and then the lightly battered fried shrimp. It was so bomb. Then I also wanted French toast. We just looked really fat as hell at this table, but it was nice. I also had a mimosa.
And you made me happy because you finished everything.
Yes, I could barely. He had to wheel me out of there, but it was a really
I was the woman because I didn't finish my food. I was the one with the to-go plates yesterday. I didn't finish everything,
but it was good. So it was a really great brunch date, and I'm so proud because I just want to say, sometimes, ladies, it's frustrating because you find yourself always planning all the date nights and planning all the trips, and so I'm grateful that my husband is actually able to go and plan and take me somewhere that he knows that I would enjoy. And so I really enjoyed it. So we had a great brunch.
I'm glad you did. And we had food for the rest of the day because we brought home. I ate the wings when we got home.
We had extra wings in the bed after.
And then what did we do last night? What did our fat asses do last night?
What part? The thing you did, or what do you mean? What did we do?
Where did we go eat? Where did we go again?
Oh, we went to go get ice cream. I didn't know what you was talking about because you went a lot of places last night. I'm just saying, I didn't know. I know now.
This is a PG rated R show.
Oh, okay.
All right. Look, let's get to it. Right, it's episode 46, and there's a reason why this episode is special. So for the ladies and the fellas, I need you guys to share this live. You know what you do? Hit the share button.
They're gonna share.
Send a.
That's right. I'm running things.
Your shit is all late.
I'm running things.
Please, y'all, hit the share button. Share this live because we're about to share something with you guys. Kenny, let me go ahead. Take over, babe.
We're gonna talk about some of our favorite pastimes, our favorite trip, and that time we broke up for an entire month. Well, y'all know that we broke up for an entire month before we got engaged and married. We had a month-long breakup. So we're going to talk about that and how.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Yeah.
Thank you, Andrea. And we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about our, things that we like to do as a couple. And we're in therapy. We're going to talk about our.
So let's start off with that. Me and my wife are in therapy. I know you guys are like, oh, you guys are going to therapy. No, therapists can't stand us. We're on because we ran through some therapists. We had my parents, they quit. Then her mom
can have relatives.
Her mom is actually a real therapist, and she's like, before she used to be like, yeah, and you guys, now she be like, oh my.
I just first want to say that when people say, oh, you're in therapy, a lot of people think that there's something wrong with a relationship or a marriage or a person who is in therapy. But I just want to remind everyone that, mental health is important, and therapeutic things, like talking and being in organized therapy, having a therapist is really important because it's just like maintenance for a relationship or a marriage. And you can think about it like you think about a car. When you have a car, you get your car maintenance, even though it's nothing wrong with it. And you get your car maintenance so that you can prevent something from coming wrong with it, or if
you were a car with that thing back there, it'd be a big truck series.
I'll be a pink Cadillac today.
Big old truck series,
But, so
big wheels, what I'm saying? Look at that.
It's not like anything is wrong with our marriage, but I think that and I think that it was especially important during the pandemic, but it's not like anything was wrong. But
say hi to your father-in-law.
Oh, hi, where's he at?
He's right. It's on the screen. Just say hi. He's in the building.
I thought I was gonna see his face.
No, just say hi to your father.
Hi, Mr. Carthan.
There you go.
So I just think that it's important for people to understand that there is nothing wrong. Because if someone says, "Oh, I'm going to see a therapist," that doesn't mean that they're crazy or anything is wrong. It's just that they want to take care of their mental health. And so,
fuck that. My wife is crazy. My wife is crazy. Let me tell you something. This therapist gave us an app. You're supposed to just put one or two things. Every time some shit go wrong, she got, and listen, ladies, let me explain something to you. Because we have a male therapist. Let me explain something to the ladies. You guys have to understand that no one's reading that biblical text message.
His job to read it. Our therapist's name is Jason. Hey, Jason.
He responded, it was like, I had enough. Just the two of you fuck. And then
that is
and leave me. He was like, look, in the beginning, he was like, oh my God. All right, well, let's do. So now the text message, he just gave up. Like we sent so many paragraphs to him. He has not responded. Have you noticed that?
He has not responded because it's the weekend and he's only gonna respond.
I think he's gonna pass an urgent message. He's gonna pass us on. He's gonna be like, yo, I can't do this.
We did have some people be like, you know what, we can't help y'all. We don't have time for this.
So let's be on here. So what do you think? Okay, like, well, we love each other. We do love each other, and I want to be the first to say that everyone always says that the first year of marriage it's supposed to be a breeze or some shit like that, right? Supposed to be no problems or whatever.
I never heard that.
You never heard that before? Well, I've heard that from people. People usually say, like, cause when you first get married, they be like, "Oh, newlyweds, you guys are doing this, you're doing that." But it's totally the opposite with us. It's definitely it's a lot of love, but there's a lot of we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and it's not big things, it's small things. But I feel like you should tackle the small shit before it turns big shit. Like, for example, how many times a week do you feel like we should be having sex?
We should be having sex about twice a day. It's
how many times a week though?
14 times a week. That's the normal for people to have sex.
I'm fighting for my life. Yo,
what?
Let me explain this.
Don't y'all think that's the normal?
Listen, let me explain this to you, okay? I'm the man. All right. You ever watch those movies, those creepy movies, right? When like women, y'all like, I don't want to be taken advantage of. Do y'all know what it is to have your pants pulled down from the back in the bed? No, tell them. Just not even good morning. Just pulling the pants down from the back.
We agree that we would not be disclosing an extenuous.
That's not extenuous.
That's extreme amount of personal information.
That's extreme amount of personal information. That's not extreme.
And you know that you be liking it, so I don't want to hear
my pants ripped out from the back.
Nothing about this, but my whole thing is that I think the important thing to remember in any relationship is consistency. So if we were having sex on a daily basis, if that's how you got me, sir, then you need to continue to do those things to keep.
Let me explain something to you. When you first,
we was having sex every day when we first started going together. We first started, knocking boots. It was every day, right? Every day.
It wasn't every day because I went home.
You went home.
I had off days.
When I work, so that's the thing about it. See, I work. I travel for a living. It's only a coincidence that I'm able to be here with him.
So what the fuck do I do? Do I work?
I'm not saying that you don't work. I'm saying that I travel for a living. So when I work, I don't drive my car and go to work for 8 hours and then come back. I work for days at a time. So you get to be off for 3-4 days a week. So
what the fuck? 4 days a week? Wait, what?
3 or 4. If I leave on a Thursday morning, you get off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I don't come home till Monday. So that's only Monday, Tuesday. That's only 3 days out the week that you have to be performing. If you sleep with me 3 times a day for those 3 days, you only really doing it 6 times a week. What's the problem? That's average, right?
First of all, I work 5 days a week, 2 jobs. That's number one.
Yes, you do work very, very hard.
Exactly.
You should work just as hard.
All right,
in the bedroom.
and let me explain something to you before I give my defense. When we do have it,
that was the best fucking I ever had.
Understand? Now, let me get to what I'm about to say. Understand this. When the difference between when you first get them and when your time goes on, when you first get a job, right? You're gonna mop extra. You're gonna stay extra. You're gonna stay extra shifts. You're gonna say because you compared you to a car.
You babe,
no. You not talking, babe.
You not you to a post office job.
No, see you low grading yourself. You low grading yourself. You're Amazon. Don't ever do that to yourself. You're the world's fastest delivery service.
Amazon
you
Prime.
Are not Amazon Prime.
But they still people that they don't make enough to be compared to me. So don't be comparing me.
Well, no, you gave yourself other jobs, so I'm gonna give you a high ranking job. Now, I'm a 40-year-old man. All right. Do you 45 with a man orgasms? It's a lot that comes out of that. There's protection. There's Hennessy. There's power. There's all types of shit.
I mean, we're not going into any specifics about what comes out, but the bottom line is that it's important that you remain consistent. So I'm already giving you 3-4 days a week off because I'm traveling, working. So you need to be recuperating for those 3 days. So when I'm here, let
me explain something to you. I don't know. That goes to show you the type of jobs that we work. My wife's job is a comedian, which I want to eventually, because she's been doing it longer. She's on the road. She's doing comedy. She does comedy from Thursday to Sunday. She gets on stage doing something that we love. I'm out here doing shit that I don't like to put food on the table. And the shit that I do, I work an overnight job. So when I come home, you understand what I'm saying? I get home. I go to the gym. I get home. I talk to y'all. I prepare something for us to eat. I get into bed. I might get 2-3 hours.
What?
Listen.
You prepare something for us to eat when?
That's right.
That time you brought them donuts home? Boy, what is you talking about?
Donuts?
Yes.
You will not eat again.
What did you prepare for us to eat?
I don't bring home food for us to eat.
I'm just saying,
Malcolm X is rolling his grave. He's right behind him and Kobe. Both look how Kobe looking.
Can we move on how Kobe looks? How our favorite pastime is going to Target?
No, let's talk about this. Okay, respect the stroke, baby. Now, one of the listen. So what is one? You go ahead. You tell one of the great things that you like. Shout out to Lady Elise. I know you're brand new as well. Please text the number 202-949-6719 at the bottom of the screen and send your name. You will receive a special link to every live episode. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are hitting the share button. And like I said, yes, rest Isaac Gentry. And for every lady out there that has a man, respect the stroke, baby. Now, what are some of the things that you like? Like, go ahead. Get in there. Go ahead.
Things that I like what?
Some of his favorite things, some of our pastime, like some of our favorite hobbies.
So my favorite thing to do is travel. Now, please don't touch my water, sir.
You are my wife.
Oh my goodness. All type of butt you've been eating.
He's yours. Go ahead.
So I travel for a living, like he said. But when you travel for a living, it may appear that I have this exotic life because I'm in a different city every weekend and it's the shows and comedic rock star, lights, camera, action. And it is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it's still work. So excuse me, what is a red flag for?
What do you like to do with me?
I'm telling them if you allow me to get to it.
Go ahead.
So one of my favorite pastimes is actually traveling, but not for work. So, when we do leisure vacations that's not work affiliated, it's very, very fun and it's relaxing because I don't have to rush and get ready for a show. I don't have to, be back at a certain time or anything like that. Because you're limited to what you can do when you travel, when you're traveling for work, because work takes precedence over anything else. So when I travel for leisure, it's just really, really relaxing, fun, exciting, and I can go further. And I just love to travel. So we've been to lots of different places, and one of my favorite pastimes is to travel and go on vacation with my husband. So we traveled locally, like different places in California, but we had our first trip in 2019, I believe it was, when we went to Cabo. for Valentine's Day in 2019. And it was an amazing trip.
And that was around the time you was expecting the stroke.
That was around the time that I was just getting the stroke more. So anyway, it was a very exciting trip, and it was one of my favorite trips. We swam with dolphins, and we stayed at a really nice resort. And traveling is definitely one of my top things. We went to Puerto Rico for our honeymoon. We were supposed to go someplace a lot more exotic, which we may do this year for our anniversary. I don't know, but we ended up going to Puerto Rico because it was still during COVID, and we wanted to stay in the country. And Puerto Rico was just absolutely amazing.
You nervous?
No, it's just
okay. You shaking your leg.
Oh my God! So traveling is one of the top things that I like to do with my husband and family.
Okay. So I would
want the short answers.
No, that's not what I thought you was gonna start off with. So let me explain. So some of the things that me and my wife like to do is we like to take. Well, here how's it go? I will get up and be like, babe, I'll be right back. You want to get me something from the store? Want me to get you something from the store? And she's like, no, I want to come with you. And we'll walk. That's how it goes
Oh
out.
yeah.
And we will go.
We walk everywhere.
You had your chance. You had your chance. I love you. Give me a kiss.
No.
Give me a kiss. So we like to do walks. We like to walk, and we like to go to places like Target or what was the place we got where you built the banner for our wedding? You built the thing for our wedding?
Oh, you mean Lowe's?
Home Depot, Lowe's. And what?
Women like me, man.
Are you a child?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? Don't.
That's right. I'm running things. I'm running things.
You want to hit a button? Go ahead. Go ahead. Hit a button. Let me.
Go ahead. They listening. They want.
No. I want you to hit a button. Hit this button right here. Hit Goldie.
They want to see.
Hit that button. Hit Goldie. Go ahead. Hit the button.
Low battery. Come on, continue. So we like to walk. We like to
so
go
like
long
we
walks.
like to go for long walks. What we like to do is we like
drive. So that's why
we like to walk. And what we do is we go to places and make fun of people. That is our favorite path. That's the things that we like to do.
Talk about people.
We like to talk about people, and we talk about it. We talk. I don't know which one is worse. Who's worse between the both of us?
Oh, you are definitely worse.
Yesterday,
because he don't know how to whisper. And the thing about it is that when you're talking about people, some people deserve to get talked about, but some people don't deserve to get talked about. And so if we're talking about people, then we like to people watch and come up with like scenarios about like how couples got together. And sometimes like if we go eat, we'll have like a bet on which one of the couple was gonna pay the bill. We just love going.
You remember when we went to Chili's and you ordered a salad and the manager and the salad was stale, right? The salad was stale, and then the manager took the salad back. Remember what she said to you when she came back when she brought the salad?
What she said on that?
You was like, look, I don't even want the salad. I'm gonna take off the bill. And she was like,
she was.
What did she say? What did she say? She was like,
I just went back here and made this salad for you.
She said, I just went back there and made this salad. So, and personally, myself, like, bitch, the salad should have came out the first goddamn time.
But I could see what she was saying because the salad, the lettuce was like welted, and it was just not a good salad. And it took her so long to come back with a new salad. We was ready to go. So by the time she got back, I was like, well, we don't want it. And she was like, oh, you gonna eat this salad? I just got to making this salad by hand. I went and got lettuce fresh and wiped it out. So I could see her point too.
And then she got mad at me yesterday. We went to Target yesterday, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. And I don't need anybody to be sensitive. We saw this lady. This lady had to be about, I want to say about maybe 350.
No, we are not going to sit up.
No. Stop. This is from me. No, wait.
When he talk about people, he be loud.
No,
he doesn't.
She had to be. No, here's my issue. I can see if she was 350, and she was walking out with a water, or she wasn't even walking. This woman was walking full normal speed, with nothing. The cart full of food, snacks. She had an unlimited amount of snacks.
It was like
her
and beef jerky.
Her ankle was. I'm fighting for my life.
But that's not right, though.
No, but here's the problem, babe. We agree with this. The world.
You don't know what that woman going through.
Fuck that. The world has made it to the point where now they be like, you're shaming people. But because now we're quiet and we're not shaming, remember, shaming gets you into shape. No one's telling that motherfucker shit. Why are you buying snacks? And listen, when you go to Target, everybody knows Target got the expensive snacks. Like, you should be in Dollar Tree. She over here, like, one bag.
She had the good snacks.
She had the good snacks, the good ass snacks, the $25 snacks. And she was in there, she walking out, eating and laughing, talking.
And in my husband's defense, he did approach her and offer to train her for a discounted rate because he was like, "This is not healthy the way that you living."
And she gonna tell me all I need to do is lose this, bitch. Yeah. You need to lose a whole lot. You need to lose a whole lot. But that's what me and my wife do. We like to go away. We like to go out and we like to talk. We talk about people all the time. We ain't shit.
We love talking about people that have dirty kids but be looking fly. One time, this woman had on Gucci everything. And let me tell you something. I know authentic designer and I know knockoff. She had on the real Gucci. When I tell you her son, babe, this boy, he had on a whole Walmart cartoon outfit and his nose was just snot running all down his nose. If you don't take that Gucci scarf and wipe this boy nose, ma'am, we just be.
This chick had $100 worth of foundation on her face and 25 cents worth of dirt on her kid's face. Like these kids was dusty. There's nothing worse than seeing a clean ass parent and the kids are dusty.
Because especially like with a little boy, it don't even really matter what he got on. As long as this little boy got a haircut and put a fresh jogging suit, a fresh t-shirt, fresh jogging pants, and some decent tennis shoes and a haircut. It don't matter if the whole outfit came from Walmart. He's still gonna look decent, but you ain't getting your kids hair. Oh my goodness! And wonder why the kids be bad. They be mad at the world because they dirty and they mama clean. That's what it is.
Shout out to Melanie Brown twice and Isaac Gentry for y'all donations. Go ahead. Finish.
Oh, we got some money.
We got some. Yeah.
Thank y'all. That's gonna go right to me.
That's why I don't like saying shit. But yeah, like so.
But yeah, so that's we just we just be talking about.
What was so look, one time we went to, I don't know if we ever talked about this, right? Mm-hmm. So we went to Benny Heine, right? And there was this little white boy, and it was his his mom, the white boy, and his girlfriend was at the table, right?
His birthday.
So it was your birthday.
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday too. Probably the worst birthday for him. Hell of a birthday for her because she was drunk. And what I mean by drunk, not like she kept drinking. Like my wife will open the cap and get drunk by sniffing the bottle. That's how drunk. That's how drunk she gets. Kenny, make sure they're hitting the goddamn like button. And make sure they're sharing and make sure you pass out. Pass the champagne.
Before he continues with this story, I want to explain why I get drunk extremely easily. The reason why I get drunk very easy is because I never drank alcohol as a teenager, as a young adult. I had my first child when I was young. So by the time I turned 21, I was a mother. And I'm not talking about, I wasn't one of these mothers leaving the kids with their mama, going out partying, drinking. I was breastfeeding. So I never really drank alcohol until I was in my mid-30s. So I never was able to develop a tolerance for liquor because I never really drank alcohol. And even at 30, I would drink it occasionally because, I travel for a living, people take advantage of you when you drink. I need to be in my right mind at all times. So now that I have a husband to go with me and to protect me, etc., it is much, I feel more, able to drink and relax and have fun. But he makes fun of me every time I drink. That's not right. Go ahead with the story.
So the reason why I don't let her drink, because my wife will do a split on your coffee table. And then she's like, and then when she get drunk, she'll be like, and you don't know, and she just crying. Okay.
And then I peed on myself that one time.
And she and not only does she, you know how you pee on yourself in quiet? She got like, I peed on myself.
I have a very weak bladder because I held my pee for years without going to the because I didn't like public restrooms, and I didn't squat, and I squatted a lot. So that's what made my bladder weak. So I do have a very weak bladder. Sorry, excuse the hell out of me if I got 3 kids back to back and I held my peace. So my bladder ain't shit at 45. I pill myself at least once a month. Go ahead and just go. Let's just get it out there. Since it's just jump on Carmen Day, let's just go ahead and get it out there. I be pissy sometimes. Okay, next story. Go ahead.
So at the table, she's drunk. And she tells this white girl, she's like, "Oh, how long you been with your boyfriend?" And she says, "How long?" And then he goes to she tells the girl, she's like, "Have you ever had some black dick?" This is out of nowhere. I got first she like, "Have you ever had some black dick?" And she goes, "Oh no." She's like, "Girl, you better get yourself some black dick first before you make this decision. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you get some black dick, he not gonna be the white boy looking like this."
So in my defense, when I am at a drunken state, I am the most opinionated and I'm unable to censor myself. So I did not feel myself crushing this white boy's dreams. And I did not tell her to get her some black dick. It was his birthday and he was talking about how he wanted to be with her, possibly propose to her.
So how did black dick come up?
Because I wanted to know if this was, what boyfriend was this? Is it your first boyfriend? Have you ever had a black boyfriend?
Well,
you might want to try a black boyfriend before you just.
Were you respecting his stroke?
I mean, I'm just saying. I just want her to
She disrespected this whole man's stroke in 3 sentences, and then his mother had like a wooden face right across the table. So the mother was like, "Oh, I'm 55." She had to tell her. She looked it right, and then Carmen goes. She tells her age, and then I don't know.
The mother was one of them. I was turning like 44.
Oh, so you can say your age. Okay, so
I'm 45. I'm not afraid, baby, because I know I look good for my age. I'm 44. So basically, I was older than all of them, but they looked way older than me. Because, of course, they wasn't black don't crack, whatever. But, the mother said her age, and I was like, I could tell.
She said, "I could tell." And the mother said, "You look young." She said, like that. And the mother was like, Yeah, she said,
it was just bad. I felt so bad. And because the boyfriend, he did really feel bad because the girl looked like she looked like, well, maybe I do need to try some. He probably over here this damn happy. Then maybe that's what I need. So
he probably took her home and gave her pink. He pink meated her to death after what you did because
I apologize.
I know you don't. No, because you continuously do this. You continuously do this. You go out and you make people feel like shit.
No,
this is what my wife does.
I was just telling her to try new things. That's all I was trying to do is say try new things before you commit to this man. To try new things because you don't know what else is out there. Like this, everybody in the world should try a black man before they be with a white man. I'm just saying. If they listening, I just want to say I apologize. I didn't really mean any harm. I hope y'all still together.
Everyone should try a certain amount of dicks before they make a decision.
Excuse me?
No, I'm being right.
Where is this conversation?
No, well, honestly, no, but because this is just my opinion on when people get married or they get in a relationship so early in their life. Men should try out a certain amount of box in their life before they make their decision. And women, you should treat it like when you go shopping in certain outfits. You guys pick up, how you pick a bunch of outfits, you put on your arm, you go in the changing room, and you leave with 2. You leave with 20. You go in with 20. You leave with 2.
But an outfit can't give you AIDS.
Huh?
An outfit can't give you AIDS.
I'm hoping that I'm hoping on my platform that I shouldn't have to tell people to go protect themselves because they're all adults.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, all right, you guys go put on a condom. Look at you go.
There's things that you can't protect from with a condom. Condom doesn't protect everything.
You put it in guys.
You catch herpes.
Put it in guys' hands.
You can catch feelings for the wrong person. Somebody that was.
What's worse, herpes or feelings for the wrong person?
Let me see.
Wow.
I'm fighting for my life.
I don't know. I've never had herpes, so I can't really compare it. But feelings for the wrong person, it could.
You know what I remember?
It could itch.
I remember one time my wife had gotten into an accident, right? She ran into somebody. So some guy hit her car, right? And it was a little Mexican man. You remember the little Mexican man at the lot?
La Cienega.
No, it was on Crenshaw. It was on Crenshaw.
Oh
down,
yeah.
And she calls me, right? So overreactor. Oh my god. So I go down there. And a little short 4'6" Mexican man. And she's sitting there like, I'm just trying to make sure he gets help. Man, what were you waiting for again?
I don't know what I was waiting.
She was waiting, and I'm like, if you don't get your ass in the car and leave this little motherfucker.
I didn't know if my car didn't really have any damage, but I was waiting for him to give me his insurance information. And
this nigga,
like, your car don't have no damage, let's go. But you don't never know, because I'm 45. You know,
this nigga's car had
I
no.
woke up limping the next day. He done left.
Let me tell you something. This nigga's car had no exterior. You could see through it. It was a see-through car. It didn't have no hood. It didn't have
doors.
It didn't have doors. If a nigga's driving down the street with no doors, leave. He has no insurance.
I just wanted to check.
She just standing there. I'm like, let's get out of here. Fuck him. Let's move on. And that's the type of relationship we have when we push each other. Like, my wife ain't shit. She be mean to people. She be telling me when I be too soft. What was one of my softest moments? When you was like, man, fuck that shit. What was one of yours? Because you have a lot of them. You always have a lot to say.
I mean, you just talk about people that can't help certain situations, and it's really sad.
Give me an example of something that I talked about.
The lady last night, like, you did not have to talk about her all loud and say about
wobble. Oh, come on, wobble. Like, no, you have to listen. This is the problem.
I mean, the only reason you get a pass is because you did approach her and you just told her, hey, I'm a trainer. This lifestyle that you live in is not healthy. I want to help you. Can I help bring you to
I keep it real.
She was like, no, I'm good. I was like, oh.
I keep it real. The reason why training is very hard for me, because I keep it hard with a lot of people who want to lose weight. If you come to me and you have bat wing skin, I'm going to tell you.
That's not nice.
Stop. I'm going to tell them I can help you lose weight, but you're going to have to go under the knife for the rest. See, a lot of trainers will simp and they will tell you, oh yeah, I can help you lose that skin. And they're lying. There's no workout that's going to help you. Anyone that knows health and fitness, there's certain things a trainer can do, and there's certain things you're going to have to pay for. I'm not going to sit here. Like, I had a client, right? I had a client who I used to train, and she used to leave. I used to watch her go across the street and go right in Burger King and eat. Right in Burger King.
But this is the thing.
So
what you don't understand is that the mental effect that obesity has on someone. So, obesity can have a mental effect on someone that will have them want to lose weight, but they don't have the mental capacity to do what they need to do to be able to do it. So you cannot be insensitive to that.
That's when you need to shut up and let me do my job. You can't. I was in the store. I had a client had the nerve to tell me I was in a restaurant eating, and she was like, "Oh, so you can sit here and eat steak, but you got me eating all this green shit." Yes, bitch.
Why she gotta be a bitch?
You pay me. Yes.
Other than talking about people.
No, but I'm wrong for that because she's judging how I eat.
Yes, you are wrong. And I just want to say that I don't agree with everything that my husband says on his podcast.
Don't touch me when you say that.
What? We are, but the stuff, I be listening, and some of that stuff he be saying, I don't be agreeing with it.
Let me explain this. Let me just say this real quick, because my fans know. My fans know. I don't have a certification. I just put my opinion on here. Real quick. I see a lot of people in here. I see it was up to about 36. Kenny, I better see 36 likes. Also, make sure you guys are hitting the like and share button. And I feel like a lot of people are sharing, and I appreciate y'all. Also, if you're brand new, please hit the subscribe button and also text 202-949-6719 at the bottom of the screen. Send your name, only your name, and you will get a link to every episode that we're doing. This Tuesday, real quick, I have a special episode. It's about Black entrepreneurship, and I have a special guest, a very special guest that both me and my wife met. We met an artist.
She's really dope.
Really dope. She owns her own store. She has an album, and she is Black owned. So make sure you guys check out Tuesday. Very special episode. Back to you, babe.
So it's only 15 minutes left. So
don't.
Because we do have these people in. We have 29 people in that are checking us out. We're looking at all your comments. We need a show together. everyone supporting us. We appreciate you. So we want to open the floor up to any reasonable questions that anyone may have for us.
Hold on, real quick.
Because if you have a question, put it in the comments.
I just made Angela Levette. Angela Levette is the mod for the rest of this episode. I just made her a lover. So let's drop a bomb for Angela Levette for the mod of this episode.
Okay. So thank you, Andrea.
Wait, why are you leaning into me?
Because I'm trying
just
to read the
mic is over there. Don't read the just go over there.
I'm trying to read the comments.
So
I'm telling you guys this. We're opening up the floor for anyone to ask any question in the comments, and we will answer any of the questions that you have in the comments. This is gonna be so fun, babe. So
it is crazy. Your wife just come in here and just start taking over.
Because I don't have an open forum. You guys are so important to the show, and you guys really, really keep this show going. And so we want
shout out to Zuri. Shout out to Zuri for her donation. Go ahead.
Thank you. We just really want to
No, she just said hit that.
Okay. Let me stop looking at the thing.
Okay, so look, there's a question right here.
Okay.
How TNT, please subscribe and also text the number at the bottom screen with your name so you can get a link to every episode. How do you guys keep things spicy in a relationship / marriage? Go ahead. You can answer that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So we keep things spicy by continuing to do things different. And that's one of the reasons why we like to travel so much, is because you're in a different environment and doing different things. And so one of the things that we do to keep things spicy is that when we go on vacation, we often stay at a resort, and we look at the requirements for the resort, and we have to have a balcony. And so
why do we have a balcony?
So one of the spicy things that we do is we go on to the balcony, and we get freaky on the balcony.
And she respects the stroke. Respect the stroke t-shirts.
That's a way to spice things up. But other ways to spice things up can just include doing something different. A lot of times when you're in a relationship, you get used to repetitiveness, and doing different things is often frowned upon or not explored enough. And so to keep things spicy, you may want to try something different in the bedroom, or try doing something spicy outside the bedroom. Like, I had a post, years ago that said, if you only have sex in bed, your sex life is boring. So don't limit yourself to the bedroom for sex. You have the kitchen, you have the living room, you have the bathroom, you have the car, you have the yard out front, any place that.
What's the craziest place we had it at?
You always scared, so we never do it.
Let's forget it. I don't even want to know. I don't. Yeah, let's go to the next question. My pops is watching.
Somebody's gonna catch us.
So yes, Kicks and Chris trophy collectors. Carmen, why did you marry Nick? Wow. We heard his side. My side wasn't enough. Go ahead and tell why.
I married Nick. A lot of people don't know that I was actually seeing someone when I first met him, and I was in a long distance relationship with someone, and it was just really something to do. And when I met him and we became friends, and the attraction became so strong that I had to explore the attraction. I noticed that he's what I've always wanted in a man my entire life. And that is someone who reminds me of my father. You get to a point in your life, especially when you have a lot of dating experience like me, that you've dated every kind of guy, And so I noticed that what I really wanted out of a man was someone that was family oriented. And so he's extremely family oriented. I think his dad is still on here. His parents have been married for 40 years. He comes from a God-fearing family, and it just lined up with all of my beliefs and all the things that I grew up on, and the family values and the core values that we had. And I just felt like I didn't need to look any further for the person that I wanted to be with for the rest of my life. And so I wanted us to live right in the eyes of God. And so we became one.
You sound reminded you of your dad, but what's different?
I mean, stop. You know how they say a woman wants someone that reminds them of their father? He's the only person that I ever dated that's anything like my father.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to the next question.
So,
do you think your relationship would work if you did the Dean Wade? Let me answer this. Do you think your relationship would work if you did the D Wade and Gabby perspective? Nothing of our relationship will ever be compared. All right. Nothing. My wife does not eat my ass. Nothing in our relationship. I'm not going any further to that question. Nothing in our relationship. Whatever you compare our relationship, first, we won't ever our relationship compared to anyone. But if you have to compare, never compare our relationship to that relationship. Ever compare that relationship. Let's go to the next question, Kevin. He not. Maple Points. I missed the start of the show, but what's a vacation spot you like to go to that you haven't been before? What did we say that we wanted to go?
So many different places.
But what's the main place? Because we want to get we like the Abu Dhabi stuff, right?
We want to go to Aruba.
Dubai.
Oh yeah, Dubai. Yeah, that's where we're gonna probably go next is Dubai.
And I want to go to Trinidad because that's where my mother's from.
Yeah, Dubai, Aruba, Trinidad, and so many other places. But those are like our top three.
Shout out to Andrea and Isaac Gentry. They're both my moderators. I didn't know Isaac is still, so that's good. So Isaac Gentry and Andrea, who are always coming on this show. I'm going to add 2 more moderators real soon, but they are my moderators, and they're making shit pop on the show right now.
Thanks, guys.
Isaac Gentry just said, yes, Nick, we need the Respect the Stroke merch. It will be coming this week. Respect the Stroke merch will be coming this week. I actually just hit up my people, so that will be coming. Emma McCoy, did your kids Carmen like Nick right away, or did it take a while? Same question for Nick.
Well, my kids definitely liked Nick right away. He met my oldest son first, and then my daughter came, and they had a great relationship. My daughter was injured, and he helped her get over her injury by rehabbing her and training her. And then when my last son, they would talk on the phone and, hey, you with your boyfriend, oh, hey. And so they all got along great, which was another super bonus. And you can answer your end as far as perception.
Oh, my daughter, I mean, it's all in the pictures. My daughter fell in love with Carmen right off the top. She used to wear her shoes, the long high heel boots and stuff like that. She definitely loves Carmen. When she comes here, they're more into the making of pastries and donuts and hiding shit from me. And that's their relationship that they both have. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like it, especially when you have a child and you're going into another marriage. To me, the number one thing is that whoever you're messing with, respect your child. If they don't like your child, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Unless your child is like 23 and then you know, then I don't give a fuck if my kid don't like my lady. You know what I'm saying? Like look, you not doing maintenance on my stroke. I need to do what I'm doing. You know, daddy gotta have a life. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what this ain't no baby boy going on.
I think it was just more than them like us liking each other. I think that I had a very strong bond with his daughter from the beginning, before we began to date, when we were just friends, and it was the same thing. You know, he has a bond with my daughter. My daughter will be 21 next month. She talks to him and tells him things that she doesn't even tell me, you know. So they have a very, very strong bond. And the bond that I have with his daughter, she was only 3 when I first met her, and it just continues to strengthen, you know, every day. She's just the best kid ever. So
Angela Levette says, how do you deal with a situation when one person wants to do something and the other won't compromise? You want me to go? You want me to go first on this one?
That's every day. Go ahead.
You can't even lie. How does one deal with a situation with one person? Well, here's usually what happens in our relationship. It's not good for everyone. What would normally happen is we don't see eye to eye on doing certain things. And what will happen is it will be an argument. And then what will happen is we'll go in both our corners, calm down. And then at the end of the day, we'll wind up doing what each other wants to do. It will just be like, all right, well, you'll do this and we'll work this in. Like, I give an example. I think during the quarantine, she wanted me to help her do all that shit. When I say all that shit, that's how I looked at it. Like when she was to set up our wedding. But she knew the show that you guys are watching right now. She knew that I wanted to set this up, so she helped me set up all of this stuff that you guys see. You know, as far as the background and all the stuff, and help me set up the shelves and everything. And in return, it was okay. Let me help her. Let me support her and help her put the stuff together for the wedding. So you know, I'm not gonna say it's not like I'm like, oh, honey, you do. We handle it a different type of way. Like that is exactly why we are on our 20th wedding counselor now.
And I just want to add that compromising is a very, very, very important part. And we go by several different methods, and one of the things that you can always keep in mind when you're making a relationship work is the 4 C's, compromise being one of them, but it's communication, commitment, compromise, and collaboration. So you always have to compromise to a certain extent. And typically, when we disagree on something, we'll have a debate about it, and he'll have his reasons why he thinks that he should get what I want. Then I have my reasons why I think that I should get what I want. And then we always end up meeting somewhere in the middle. So compromise is definitely needed in any relationship.
Clutch hits the entertainer says he also wants to respect the stroke t-shirts. Okay. It's another one. So I'm putting that in as soon as that shirt is made. I will put out the logo. Respect the stroke t-shirts will be out. Thank you for clicking the thumbs up button. You are all appreciated. Thank you so much, Andrea and Isaac Gentry for doing the mod thing. Y'all are definitely dope, man. I accidentally one of the people one time I had to get a mod because I didn't know what I was hitting the button, and I blocked someone off the show by accident. So okay, that's a dope answer, Carmen. I don't know which answer that was to that.
All of them, thank you.
This is a great this is really dope. Thank you for great answer. Thank you for answer. This is really dope. This is a great show. Thank you so much. I bet no one wears that t-shirt in the hospitals unless you out of game after the stroke. I apologize. No, thank you so much.
Funny.
You guys, listen to me. You guys, whatever I talk about in this show, or my wife will talk about. Also, before I'm reading these questions off, can you please tell them what you got coming and what you have coming for the ladies and stuff like that?
So I have a website that is coming, and it is just going to be so dope and amazing. It's going to be an opportunity for you to get a look inside my fashion mind. I'm really fashion forward and into fashion. That's one of the things that I'm known for. And so one thing that I believe in is sharing the fashion. You ever see somebody with a cute outfit on, and you be like, where you get your outfit? And they be like, girl, I don't even know. Lying. I hate that. And so one thing that I've always been adamant about is sharing the fashion, letting people know where you got your stuff. And so what I do when I perform, it's amazing being able to perform and being able to be a star and the center of attention, and everyone looks up to you when you're on stage. And I love to be able to make them look like I look and feel like I feel by offering a lot of the items that I wear on stage after the show. So I'll have an online boutique where I offer amazing, stylish clothes that are cute for date nights, fun nights, nights out on the town with your girls, brunch, church, anything. And so I'll be offering my line of clothing online, and it'll also be a way for everybody to keep up with what I'm doing, what city I'm in. I have a packed summer filled with dates. I have Baltimore, Tacoma. I have so many different dates coming up. And so it'll be a way for people to be able to see where I am, so you all can come and meet me live.
We'll both be in Tacoma next week, right?
We'll
both be featuring in 2 different clubs that weekend. So
it'll be great. So he has 5 shows. I have 6.
She has 6, and we are excited. We'll both be working that weekend. So I can't wait. And that's definitely dope. Shout out to Urbanetic Apparel. What's good, fam? I feel like you're always on the road when I'm live. Hey, man, Urbanetics. I wanted to say this, man.
We love you, Urbanetics.
We love you. We're gonna wear.
We love the new merch you just sent us.
Exactly. And Urbanetics, when I saw when it comes to black owned and shirts and stuff like that, he has some of the smoothest material. The shit don't fall apart when I put it on, and when I wash it, it's still good material. So shout out to Urbanetics. Shout out to Prophet Kev. Cleavers GA3 said, love the show and y'all love relationship, black love. Thank you so much. Simone L said, loving the outfit you have on right now, Carmen.
Thank you.
Kevin Headnot says, always great to see black love. People are comfortable with themselves together. Red flag, nice. I'm gonna take 2 more questions because me and my lady's taking me out to eat today.
I'm gonna be gone for Father's Day, so today is gonna be like our Father's Day. So I'm taking him out on the town to an amazing dinner and a nice fun night.
How far is it from here?
It takes us 36 minutes to get there.
Okay, so we good on time. So we got. I'll get off of here about 4:10. I would like because I know we started it. So, we'll answer a few more questions. Any questions you want? Also, what else was I gonna say? We will on her page. We'll be creating soon.
A new podcast.
A new podcast.
I don't have to come and infringe on Curious Red Flags and push buttons and take over and be all like this. I'm gonna have a podcast.
She's good.
And it's going to feature me and my husband, and it'll be similar to this, but we'll have those hard topics. One thing that I hate about a lot, you see a lot of black love and a lot of black couples and everybody promoting black love, and I love it, and I love that most of it is real, but a lot of it doesn't go deep into the downside of black love, the downside of relationships, because relationships has its ups and downs. And
we want to give you guys the toxic side.
So yeah, we want to tell y'all.
Black
we
love.
need to talk about how we broke up for a month. We can save that for.
All right, no. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. So let me tell my. Well, you go ahead. You go ahead and you tell. You go ahead.
We don't have to tell any
No,
details.
because I'm not.
The bottom line
it's.
that
I want you to talk. You go ahead and tell them.
So the bottom line, it's not really details about why we broke up, but after we had been dating for, I know it was November. So I guess
I don't know the month.
July. I know the month, the day.
Yeah,
because I know it was Thanksgiving, and I remember I went to a friend's house for Thanksgiving because we had just broken up like that week before, and I couldn't even eat. I was just so but I know that we had been, we felt like we were on the right track. We had been dating. We obviously had disagreements and things that we didn't agree on, and hit rough patches and overcome them. But we got to a point where we decided that we no longer wanted to pursue the relationship. So we broke up. I think we had a big argument or something. We had a big argument, and from the argument, we decided that we were gonna go our separate ways. So
tell them how you felt on Thanksgiving.
So on Thanksgiving, it was just a hard time for me because I felt like this is what I wanted. I felt like, this wasn't going to work and our problems were too big. And I know that I felt like, I love this guy, but I probably really didn't. It probably was an infatuation because, things kind of really move so fast. And so it was Thanksgiving and I was over on my friend's house and I just didn't want to be there. And I wasn't. So my children are adults. So at the time, none of my children lived with me. I lived alone. And I was just like super lonely. And then it was Thanksgiving. And so I didn't go home to my family. And I went to my friend's house with her family. And I really wasn't feeling anybody over there. And I was just missing him. And I left and I drove around. I drove around by his apartment where he was staying like 6 times around the corner, and I came home and I was just really sad. And then I went on a date with another guy. Did I ever tell you this? No, I'm finding that out right now. Oh. Yeah, I asked you that. You told me that you never did. I mean, I didn't sleep with him or anything. But you never told me you went on another date. Well. But it was just like, it was nothing. I thought I told you. No, you never told me you went on a date. I asked you, you said you didn't have the energy to mess with anyone else. You see, what happens in life is when a lie cannot stay down for so long. And basically she just told herself. She told me she had a date. Yeah, I did. I went on a date with someone. I bet you I know who it was. I bet you don't. Right? I bet you I know who it was. I bet you don't. Right. So anyway, I went on a date. A cornball. He not here, so it don't matter. Listen,
I would lose it if it was a situation in the marriage, but because we were together and we broke it up,
and
but
I didn't sleep with him.
I asked her did she go on a date? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you see where I'm at. So the stroke was respected. And that's all that mattered. But we will talk about this.
But I thought
at dinner.
I thought that it would help me get my mind off of him. And so it was like the worst date ever.
Let's just answer the question.
It was no connection.
We have another question.
And I just want to end the story by saying, so after like 3.5 weeks of being broken up, you know, I missed him so much, but I refused to call him to try to get back with him because I don't know what you think this is. I'm Carmen Barton, right? So, but one night I was laying in my bed and I was really, really missing him, and I didn't want to call him. I think that we had blocked each other on Instagram, so I couldn't see
what
him.
She did was she blocked me, and I was like, "Oh, fuck that!" I blocked her back. Cause you ain't gonna just block me, and like, I mean, let me tell you something. Like, if you ever get blocked, block that motherfucker back. I blocked her, and I blocked her from all my shit, all my pages.
So I had blocked you first, though. So I couldn't.
And then when I blocked you back, when we blocked, we couldn't even follow each other back for 6 months.
Right after we got back,
so we lost each other's pages.
So anyway, so I remember praying. I said, God, you know, because I realized that I had probably made some mistakes, you know, too, and you know, I'm very, you know. I want things my way, and you know, all of that. So I prayed. I said, God, please, if it's meant for me to be with this man, send him to me, because I'm not gonna call him. So if it's meant for it to be, can you send him to me so he can call me or something so we can work things out? Because I miss him, and see, after you stop, you think of all the good things.
Were you thinking about me on that date?
I was thinking about you on the date, and I was like, oh, I didn't even call the guy anymore. I'm like, oh God, I don't even know why I did this. I got a free meal, and that was about it. And so I prayed this prayer to God that if it was meant for me to be with him, that he would.
I hope you threw up all the food that he got you.
I didn't. It was good.
I hope you threw up all the food.
and then the next day, out of the blue, he called me.
Yeah,
what made you call me?
I emailed her by accident.
No, he did not. No, he didn't call me. He emailed me because we had blocked each other's numbers.
Shout out to Brandon Lawrence. Let me tell you what happened. Brandon Lawrence, one of my friends, who was another show that I did, fellow comedian. We were out at a comedy show, and he was like, "Hey man, you all right?" And I was like, "Man, I wonder what Carmen's doing." You know, and we had drove by her house plenty of times. That's why I said I don't know about this date, because I saw her light on. She would, you know, I didn't see her leave, so I was like, I don't know what this date was about. But anyway, he had hit me. He was like, "Hey man, why don't you call her?" I was like, he's like, "Why don't you?" I said, because I had her number blocked.
Yeah, we blocked
each other's numbers. So he was like, just email her, right? So I emailed her at 3:05, and then at 3:05 and a half, she responded like, "Hey, call me." So I called her.
God.
I called her.
3:05 and a half.
3:05 and a half. And then I called her, and I said, "What you doing?" She's like, "I'm about to go on the road." I was like, I just want to talk to you. And we went over there, and we didn't talk. We together again. We didn't together again. We didn't talk that much.
But after we got back together, we began to try to work on our relationship more because we felt like we couldn't be without each other. So
thank you so much. Something 08 said he just loved the convo. Just something 08. Please do me a favor. Text 202-949-6719 with your name so you get a link to every episode so you won't miss it. I want to get these two questions because it's about to be time to head out. So let me get this question. Okay. My cup's run over. Name 3 things you love about your mates. So I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna let you go. Okay. 3 things I love about my I love my wife's business mind. I love her business mind. The second thing I love about her is, even though it's annoying, but she makes sure that, like, all the holidays, like my mother's birthday, my sister's birthday, all of that, my wife goes above and beyond to make sure everyone gets cards and all that stuff. She makes my daughter's birthday party. I think I took my daughter to Chuck E. Cheese. She took over my daughter's birthday party, and you know, she made it. My daughter, every one of my daughter's birthday parties have been huge. She goes above and beyond to make all family events dope. So I like that part about her. And then the third part about her, I gotta admit, man, I gotta get nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
That shit is bomb, and it is what it is. I named 2 great things, and then I show love to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it should be 5, but it asked for 3, so I wanted to get the top 3 of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, you're beautiful. I don't have to say that. I wouldn't be here with no orc. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my wife is dope. So you give your 3 things.
So the 3 things. A few of the things that I love about my husband is that he is honest and God-fearing. Now, he lies to everybody else, but he doesn't lie to me.
Oh,
and
shit.
So,
you just...
so, when you have someone who genuinely wants to do the right thing in life, it really, really, really makes for a good man. And there's a lot of people out here that don't really have that desire. So that's one of the things. It's a unique quality to have because a lot of people don't have that quality, and something that's really important to me. So that's one of the things that I love about my husband. Another thing that I love about my husband is his creativity. He really inspires me. Just everything that he's doing with this podcast, his dedication to you guys, his fans, and his show. Being in the entertainment industry can definitely have its ups and downs, but he's extremely committed and dedicated to his craft, and it's extremely inspiring. And that's one of the things that I really, really love about him. And lastly, there's so many things. It's hard to narrow them down to 3. But lastly, I would just like to say his sensitive side. I know that he seems like he's this big, strong, buff, hard guy, and he is, but he has a sensitive side. And that side is what opens up his high level of affection. I'm a very affectionate person, and physicality is one of my love languages. And he matches that to a T. You ever been with a guy, ladies, and he was just like super non-affectionate? Like, I love the fact that he's extremely affectionate and nurturing, and that means a lot to me. And he also shares his food, and so that's important to me too. So and
that's it, y'all.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much. You guys can find Carmen. I want you guys. It's 36 of y'all in here. So, go to Carmen Comedy on Instagram. Follow her on Instagram and follow her sketches and her shows and stuff like that. If she's in your town, go ahead and check y'all out. For me, just make sure you guys subscribe. Now, when I end the live, what I like a lot of you guys to do is 30 of you guys in here. If you guys could immediately go to the comment section, not the chat, but go to the comment section and comment how you felt about the show. The comment section is very awesome. It's like a decor. It's like a decor. It's like wallpaper. Leave comments. I do my best to comment back and show. I think I always do show love to you guys back. This Tuesday, Curious Red Flags versus the World. I have special artist, Ash Bash. She runs a store, and she has an amazing artist, amazing music. And she's black entrepreneur, and I want to show love to Black women and women of color who are running and owning things. So she will be on the show this Tuesday. Make sure you guys come check that out. I have the link already ready, so I will put that in the text messages tomorrow for all you guys. But after this episode is done, make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys follow Carmen. Emma McCoy said she already follows you, and that's dope.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Shout out to my new subs and everything. And make sure you guys, like I said, comment, share the episode. I love y'all. I appreciate you. That's episode 46 in the books. Y'all.
Thank you.
Peace.
They know.